I'm going to talk about those enemy which are killing every single person silently without damaging physically, but they are damaging everyone mentally, and that leads to destruction of humans. They become failure, they become losers, they become like the person who has knowledge. They are becoming dumb. They are becoming victim of these enemies from by these enemies. Guys, today I'm not talking about, you think I'm talking about some person who is working along with you in the office, or any family member uh, uh, who has sometime somewhere in your life has hurt you. No, no, I'm not talking about those persons or things or the people. Can you guess, anyone who are listening me? Do you have any idea about which I'm talking? Guys, please share. Please do comment. But don't worry, you will let know the answer. So stay tuned. If you want to live life peacefully with the ancient wisdom advice, the spiritual teachings we generally called, if you want to live your life spiritually and peacefully, and if you believe yourself and God, then this audio is for you. Yes, friends. The sense of I pertains to the person. When a man knows his true self for the first time, something else arises from the depth of his being and takes possession of him. That something is beyond mind and body. It is infinite, divine, eternal. Some people call it the kingdom of heaven, others call it the soul, and still others nirvana. You may give it what name you like, but it happens. A man has truly found himself. The recognition of pure being, the absolute, is the supreme and ultimate truth. It is the realization that a man is identical with the self, which is pure being, pure consciousness, pure bliss, but the mind creates the illusion of a separate individuality, just as the spider draws out the thread of the cobweb from within itself and withdraws again into itself. The mind projects the world out of itself and absorbs it back into itself. So guys, you want to know who your true enemy? Okay, I'll let you know. Thoughts are our main enemy. Thoughts. When we are free of thoughts, we are naturally blissful. Get rid of thoughts, be empty of them, be in a state of perpetual thoughtlessness. Then you are consciously self existent. Thoughts, desires, and other mental attributes, they are aligned to our true nature. True greatness is to be free of thoughts. Self realization is the cessation of thoughts and all mental activity. For thoughts are only like bubbles upon the surface of the sea of self. The first and the foremost of all the thoughts that arises I thought, it is only after the rise of the I thought, that the innumerable other thoughts arise. In other words, only after the personal pronoun I has arisen to the second, third person occur to the mind, and they cannot subsist without it. For all thoughts, the root source is the I thought. Since every other thought can occur only after the rise of the I thought, and since the mind is the nothing but a bundle of thoughts, it's the only I through the inquiry, who am I? The mind So, guys, I will give you a minute to unpretzel your brain and maybe read that again, maybe hear that again. Wanting positive experience is a negative experience. Accepting negative experience is a positive experience. The idea that the more you pursue feeling better all the time, the less satisfied you become, as pursuing something only reinforces the fact that you lack it at the first place. The more you desperately want to be rich, the more poor, unfair, unworthy you feel. The more you desperately want to be desired, the uglier you come to see. The more you desperately want to be happy and love, the lonelier and more afraid you become. The more you want to be spiritually enlightened, the more self-centered and shallow you become in trying to get there. So, guys, I just want to ask you a simple question. Have you ever noticed that sometimes nothing is wrong in your life, yet your mind convinces you that everything is wrong? No one has insulted you, no one has rejected you, nothing terrible has happened. Yet your mind creates fear, anxiety, worry, anger, jealousy, and sadness. Why? Because our greatest enemy is often not another person, it is the uncontrolled stream of thoughts inside our mind. An ancient Sanskrit verse says, Mana eva manushyanam karnam bandha moksha. Mind alone is the cause of bondage. Mind alone is the cause of liberation. The same mind that imprisons us can also set us free. So let us understand how. One of the biggest mistakes we make is believing every thought. A thought is simply a mental event. It is not always reality. Imagine cloud passing through the sky. Would you say ever? Cloud is the sky? No. Sky remain untouched. So guys, the mind says, I'm not good enough. I will fail. No one loves me. My future is dark. These are thoughts. These are not facts. Yet we believe them. Why the mind creates negative thoughts? because human brain evolved to protect us from danger. Thousands of years ago, this helped us survive. So, however, same survival mechanism keeps searching for problem even when none exist. It imagines rejection before anyone rejects us. It imagines failure before we begin fail. It imagines illness before any diagnosis. The mind is trying to protect us, but when left unchecked, it fills life with unnecessary suffering. The real enemy, who is the real enemy? Bhagavad Gita teaches that uncontrolled mind behaves like an enemy. Problem is not the world. It's our reaction to the world. Two people face the same challenge. One becomes stronger, other gives up. Difference is not the situation. Difference is the conversation happening inside the mind. So, how thoughts control life? Every action begins with a thought. Belief shapes emotions, decisions become habit, and character creates destiny. So, 5 practical ways to master the mind. Observe your thought, become a witness. Whenever a negative thought appears, silently say, I notice this, I am noticing you, I am this thought. This small shift creates freedom. Ask yourself what evidence supports it and what evidence contradicts it. Often mind exaggerates, questions weaken fear. So train the mind daily. Spend few minutes each day in silence. This develops inner stability. Feed the mind with good ideas. Listen to your wisdom. Spend time with positive and honest people and protect your mental environment. So guys, I will let you know about a small short story. Like, imagine a traveler carrying 2 bags. One bag contains stone, other bag contains food. Every day, he unknowingly adds more stone to the first bag. Eventually, the load becomes unbearable. The road did not become difficult. The traveler made it difficult. Our negative thoughts are those stones. Every unnecessary worry, every resentment, every imagined fear adds weight. The day we begin dropping those stones, life becomes lighter. Each morning, ask yourself what thought do I want to strengthen today, and each night ask yourself which thought gave me a strength. So your awareness becomes stronger than your thoughts. So, guys, remember this truth. You cannot stop every thought from appearing, but you can decide which thought deserves your attention. The mind is a wonderful servant, but a dangerous master. Train it with awareness, guide it with wisdom, fill it with compassion. Then the same mind that once created suffering will become your greatest ally. Thank you for listening. May your mind become calm, your heart become fearless, and your life become a reflection of inner peace. Thank you so very much.